To make this black pudding here, I have two coconut, I have the runner, the blood, I have broad leaf thyme, marmon pork, and some fine leaf thyme. Okay, this is the fine leaf thyme. If I didn't mention, I will be using some minced beef. I will be making some beef black pudding or blood pudding using some fresh minced beef. All right, we call it special mince, less fat. So first I'm going to break this coconut, crack it, dig it out, and then grate it or blend it. And I forgot to mention some Mary pepper, so I'm going to put this in the blender. All right, I'm not going to put the fine thyme, I'm just going to put the broad leaf thyme and the marmon pork in the blender and let it blend. Okay, so everything in the blender here. Now I'm going to blend it. I add a little water. So this is it. When it's finished blending, I didn't want it to blend and crush like very fine. Okay, this is your white rice that I already washed. This is the coconut, so that I have to squeeze. I'm going to squeeze this coconut milk and add it to the pot. I add the clove and the spice into the rice, and before I squeeze out this milk, I'm going to put like a handful of the coconut, the grated coconut, in this rice when I finish cooking. I'm going to be cooking in the rice, I'm sorry. Alright, with salt to taste and some fine thyme. Stay tuned. So I will be listing all the ingredients that I use into this to make this black pudding rice. I already add the milk. Remember, it's just to cover the rice a little above the rice. The milk cover the rice, and I'm going to cover this down. I already put all the ingredients as I mentioned before. I'm going to cover it and let it cook. Alright, I will be back when the job completed. So this is going to be steaming until it's finished. This is the rice, so I'm going to let it cool, and then I'm going to add the blood and the other ingredients into this rice. So stay tuned. Alright, stem. Alright, let's see, I have a pepper here. I'm going to crush the pepper up in the rice like this. I'm going to mix it all over. So this is in my mantle. And I'm going to add some salt and a little sugar and fry it up. Alright, this is my method. Doing it like a stew. Alright, again, I'm going to list everything that I use in the description bar down below, along with the amount of rice that I cook. Now always remember, the amount of rice go according to the runners. Alright, I will be using 2 pints of rice, 1 pint of blood. Alright, 2 yards of runner. I don't think I'm going to be using all the rice, for a matter of fact. I think it's going to be too much of the rice. Alright, you're going to add some salt to taste. Salt. You're going to add some sugar. This is sugar. Alright, and then we're going to make sure so that this fry out. I'm doing this video at night, so I'm sorry, it might be a little dark. Alright, this is the nutmeg that I'm grating. This is 1 nutmeg, right, a small one. Again, everything that I put in my beef blood pudding will be optional. So we have to make sure so it's fried. Oh God. until it started to, all the liquid out and it started to fry inside. And then we're gonna add this to the rice, okay? Stay tuned. So we adding the mixture into it, and then we're gonna add the blood. All right. When we finish mixing it all up, then the blood gonna be the last.
You can't start to get it.
Look at this. Now you could use the beef, but you could cut up fine, but I choose to use the minced beef to do this, okay? So we're gonna strain the blood, all right? We're pouring it. This is 1 pint of blood, all right?
There's no 1 pint.
So I'm using my hands and I'm gonna mix it. All right. So now I'm stuffing. When I finish stuffing it, I'll let you see what it look like. Okay. This is it when I finish stuffing. What it look like. I have the water on the fire. So when it start to boil, I'm going to place the pudding. So this is the leftover rice. I'm gonna fry this up and eat it. When last I eat some black pudding rice, just the rice. So this is done. I'm gonna take it off. Once you stick it and you see no blood water is now coming out, that means it's done. So this is it when it's finished. What it look like. Okay.